Mitigating is where we actually try and think, what can we do to change strange weather or to affect strange weather? If we're going to survive on planet Earth as humans, is there anything we can do to make life more pleasant in the future? And this is where things get really strange and weird. Humans have been trying to control the weather for an extremely long time, and there's all kinds of technologies that have been used in an attempt to do this. Most of them have been follies, and in a way we've inadvertently been controlling the weather just with the use of fossil fuels and that kind of thing. Weather War is a series of sculptures and a film that explore this idea of humans trying to control and manipulate the weather. And I would say it takes quite a critical view in terms of whether this is a good idea or not, and they travel around the world in the film and interview multiple people involved in these activities and kind of point to all the different ways that we've tried and failed to control the weather. In Studio PSK's piece, I Wish to Be Rain, they imagine the idea of cloud seeding with your ashes. So it's a new form of funeral where you would be cremated, your ashes would be sent up in a weather balloon into the atmosphere and dispersed, and the little dust particles would work to create rain droplets. Cloud Pink is a piece by Everywhere, a Korean duo that make interactive art. And it's an interactive touchscreen that imagines a cloudscape or a skyscape that you can physically manipulate by touching the screen. Their inspiration came from lying in a field and looking up at the sky and trying to touch it and trying to manipulate it. Eyes in Outer Space is a film produced by Disney in 1959, which was created just at the dawn of satellites being launched into space. So this idea of satellites being able to read what was happening on planet Earth. It's a really interesting look at how people were imagining weather control in the 50s and 60s. The interesting thing with herb plants is looking at plant morphology and how plants are adapting to changing climate and strange weather. One thing that scientists are very concerned about is that they're not able to adapt fast enough to the rapid changes we'll be facing. And so there's some research into looking at genetic modification of plants and that type of thing to prepare plants for a changed planet. And the question is this a good thing? Should we be doing this? Is it our role to manipulate nature in this way?